Hey guys, it's Renee. So I'm filming this a little bit different today because I'm filming this on my laptop in a format that should hopefully upload this quicker than if I was to record it on my good video camera. I've been having a little bit of trouble with uploading videos and they seem to be taking a really long time at the moment. And I want to try and upload this today, which is Sunday, so that it can be like the weekly video. So this is filming my very first weekly makeup basket, where I basically go over and show you the products that I'm going to be using for the week. I got inspiration to do this from a few different YouTubers, and I will make sure to link all their channels down below. So to kick this off, firstly, I have picked a perfume to dedicate to using for the week. I have used up all of my Issey Miyake perfume. This was in my project pan. So instead I've decided to start using my Prada perfume, and this is called Prada Candy. I believe this is a parfum. I think that's how it's said. So it's a little bit stronger, but this is just such a pretty girly scent, and yeah, it's just wonderful. But I have had it for quite a while, so I thought I may as well, you know, sort of go through my collection and start using these up. Okay, next I have a couple different face primers. I do have a little sachet. I used part of this today. This is the Garnier 5-second Perfect Blur. I really quite like this. I've got it on today and it really did make my foundation go on really nicely. I still have probably one more use left in this, so I'll probably try and finish that up tomorrow. Then for the rest of the week I've got my Benefit Porefessional. This is in my project pan at the moment, so I'm trying to finish this up by the end of the year. I still have quite a lot to go on this one, but I definitely want to try and finish it up. So I've got that as my face primer. For my foundation, I've got, again from my project pan, the L'Oreal Infallible Ultra Long Wear Foundation, and this is in 200 Golden Sand. I've slowly been making a little bit of progress on this one. I hadn't used it for a while, but I have been using it quite a bit lately. I feel like it's a little bit too dark when I use it. I filmed some videos yesterday. When I was editing last night, I feel like my face looked a lot darker than the rest of my body, so it's a little bit fiddly, but we are getting into summer, so hopefully it should be a better match soon. Then for my concealer, I have actually finished up my Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline Eraser Dark Circles concealer. This was also in my project pan. So that one is all now finished up, and I have actually started using this one, which I hadn't actually gotten much use out of. This is the Maybelline Superstay 24 Concealer in, I believe it's just the colour Cream, and it's just like a doe foot concealer. And I do actually have this on today. I've got it under my eyes. It is a really nice concealer, and the way I've been applying this is I've actually been making sure that I don't put it too close to my lash line, because when I do, it creases really badly. So I've just been focusing on it sort of all along here, and then I bring it up here sort of as a highlight, also on my forehead and around my chin, and today I put it around my nose because it was a little bit red. And yeah, this blends out really nicely. It's probably not my most favorite concealer, so I think this will eventually go into my next project pan series to try and finish it up, but I don't mind it actually. Okay, so on to powder. I do have two of them. So I've got my Napoleon Perdis Camera Finish Powder Foundation in Beige Beauty Look G1. This is part of my project pan. I have repressed it into the center. This powder, I feel like I don't particularly like using it to set my concealer or my foundation because it tends to look a bit cakey. And I've realized that since I've sort of switched over to the translucent loose powder. So this particular one I've been using for a while now, and I really quite like it. It's Savvy by DB. I got this one from Priceline, and it's the Mineral Loose Powder in Finishing Veil. And it's literally like a really fine milled powder, and it has a very slight, very slight glow to it, sort of not really like a shimmer. I have it on my face and you can probably tell a little bit sort of all around here. It's just like a really healthy glow. It looks beautiful. And I tend to get oily skin, and this doesn't make me look oily at all. It sets my foundation really beautifully. So I've really been enjoying that. So I prefer to use this over powder foundations like this. This is like a really full coverage consistency, so you could use this as a foundation on itself, but I don't particularly enjoy doing that. So what I've been doing with this one is I sort of use it to blend all around my neck and sometimes around like my forehead and stuff, but I don't particularly like setting the middle of my face with it. So I've got the two in there just so I can kind of try and use both of them, I guess. Then I have included also this face powder. It's the Australis Fresh and Flawless Pressed Powder in Deep Natural. Now I actually use this as more of a touch-up powder, which I really like. It is a really smooth powder. It is so beautiful. It doesn't look cakey whatsoever. So throughout the day, if I'm blowing my nose, or I don't know, I wipe my face or something and foundation comes off, this is really beautiful just to sort of touch up, and it doesn't look cakey. It's super thin consistency, and yeah, so I've sort of added that in there as sort of like an extra. Then next I have bronzer. So I've been using my NARS bronzing powder in Laguna, again part of my project pan, and I have made amazing progress on this. I'm so excited to see this finally go. I did repress it into the center. It's been taking so long to get through, but I am almost there. I feel like I have probably another week left, a week or two of this left, so I still have quite a bit left in there. But I thought throughout the week, if I happen to get through that, I added in a little Bare Minerals foundation. I believe this was like a little point perk or a freebie from Sephora. And this is the Bare Minerals Ready Bronzer in the Skinny Dip. And so it's just a deluxe size sample. It's a really nice coloured bronzer. It has a bit more of a sheen than Laguna, and it's a little bit lighter, but I thought if I finish up Laguna, then I have a little backup to sort of start using. But I feel like this would be a really pretty colour as a blush as well. You could probably get away with that. And speaking of blush, I've just got one. So I've got my MAC Seduced at Sea Extra Dimension Blush. I absolutely love this collection from MAC. So stunning. So this is the Seduced at Sea, which is more, it's slightly like a corally pink, but it has more of like an orange kind of undertone. I've got it on my cheeks today. I only have a little bit on, but I love this. I think it's such a beautiful blush. And then for my highlight, I've got a bit of powder on it, is my MAC Definitely Defined Extra Dimension Skin Finish. I love this highlighter. I always end up going back to it. Whenever I use it, I always use this darker shade, which is more of like a rose gold sort of bronzy shade. I've got it on my cheeks today, just on the upper cheeks. I don't know if you can see it. It's just a really nice healthy glow without being too in your face. If I use this lighter shade, it reminds me a bit more of like the Balm Mary Luminizer, and I do like that highlight, but sometimes I just don't want it to be so bright. So yeah, the darker shade there is really nice to use. Okay, next is my brow gel that is just hanging on for dear life. I've had this for so long. It's my MAC Clear Brow Gel, and it is in my project pan at the moment. I'm still getting gel out of this. So you can see at the very end there, I did end up taking the stopper out of it so I could, try to find the little camera, so I could get more product out of there, but as you can see, I'm still getting product out. It does a great job. I've got it on my eyebrows today. It's just a really easy, quick way of doing my brows, and I am really slack with my brows Monday to Friday. I don't fill them in, I don't do anything, so this is my brows naturally, and then I literally just set them with the clear brow gel, simply because I get them tinted, so it normally lasts until I get them retinted and waxed, and it's just easy. So I literally just set them and that's it. Okay, so onto my eye base is my MAC Painterly paint pot, and I'm slowly getting through this. Oops. I've never used this like a webcam before. It's like in my laptop, so I'm having a bit of trouble here. But yeah, as you can see, I'm slowly getting through this guy. It's taking such a long time, but yes. I really like this this paint pot base as well. I love the colour of it as well. I've got it on my eyes today. Okay, so I've got a few different options for eyeshadows. So if you guys have been watching my project pan updates, you know that I've had the MAC, what is it, Riri? I don't know, it's either Riri Hearts MAC, Riri Loves MAC Quad, and this is in her Cocoa. I really dislike these. I really dislike these eyeshadows. The only ones I really get any use out of are these dark ones, but I mainly only ever use sort of the lighter one out of the two. These just have really poor pigmentation. They're really hard, not much color payoff, and they're just really frustrating to work with. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, if I'm going to try and maybe sell it to someone that's interested in like the limited edition collections. Yeah, I'm not sure. So I've kind of given up on that one. So I think with my next project pan update, I'm going to remove it completely, put something else in instead. So for this week, I have chosen my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. This is a beautiful little palette and some gorgeous colors. I do have a few of these on my eyes today. I love using this one on my brow bone, which I've got today, the inner corner, and I absolutely love this Walk of Shame color, this like pinky shade. I have that all over the lid, and then I put, whoops, Naked, this one just in the crease. It's just a really easy, natural look, and I feel like you can get a lot of variation. Since seeing the Naked Basics 2 palette come out, I really love those colors, and I really wish, looking back, that I would have bought the Naked 2 Basics rather than this one, simply because I never use the black and I very rarely use the darker brown, and I feel like there's more lighter colors in the Basic 2 palette. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to end up buying that one or not, but I definitely want to try and get through this one day. But these are beautiful eyeshadows as well. They're super pigmented, they have wonderful pigmentation and consistency, and I've definitely got a bit of a dip on Walk of Shame here, which is WOS, which is just a really perfect pinky shade, really pretty. I then have included my little MAC sample from my project pan, and this is a pigment in the color Tan. I thought I could try and mix up a couple of looks by putting some pigment on my lid, and at least that way I can try and get through this. Next, I've got just one eyeliner from my project pan. It's my Napoleon gel liner. Again, I've got it on my eyes today. Slowly getting through this one as well. It's taking me a little while, but it is quite nice because I am slowly getting better at my gel liner. I still sort of, you know, I have a bit of wobbliness as I'm doing it, but I'm slowly getting better, which is nice. So yes, I've got that as my liner. I then have my mascara. So I've actually been using this sort of little sample. It's from the, I think it's just Dior. So the Dior Show Maximizer Base Mascara Lash Primer. So it's just like the white primers, but this does an amazing job. It does a really beautiful job, and I normally don't like mascara bases or mascara primers, but this one actually works. It does a really nice job. So because I opened it up a little while ago, I've just been trying to use it up so I can try and finish it before it dries out. And then I have another mascara sample, and this is it's from Makeup Forever, sorry. Smoky Extravagant. I can't talk at the moment. Yes, Smoky Extravagant. And this is the wand. I don't particularly like this one, but again, I had opened it and used it, so I just want to try and finish it up before it dries out. So that's my little mascara duo for the week. Then, yes, lastly is lips. So I've got a few different options here. I have included my ever so dreadful NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the colour Buenos Aires. It's like this peachy, orangey kind of colour. I really don't like this at all. I have had no use out of it from my project pan. I'll give it a swatch. It's just really horrible consistency. I don't particularly like the colour, and it just dries my lips. It is so drying. So, but I've got it in here because it's part of my project pan. So what I've done is I have included a couple of lip glosses in hoping that I can apply this and then top it with a lip gloss so it's a little bit easier to bear, I guess. So I've chosen a little mini Buxom lip gloss. I love this one. It's the Full-On Lip Cream in the colour Mudslide. It's just a really pretty sort of natural, like a brownie kind of pink, which is, woo, that one there. And these smell beautiful. They smell like lollies and cupcakes, and they make your lips feel cooling and plumping, really nice. So I like that one. Then the other one I chose is a little NARS. This was from Sephora as well. It was one of the 100 point perks. And this is called, I don't know what the lip glosses of these are called, but this is in the shade Orgasm. And it's a really pretty, sort of like a rose gold with like gold shimmers. It's so beautiful. And so I thought these are really nice lip glosses to try and top over the top of the NYX one, so that at least it's a little bit more bearable to sort of wear on the lips, because I feel like these last on the lips a really long time and they make your lips feel really hydrated and soft. So hopefully it'll sort of go against this one. But I do have a backup just in case I can't stand the NYX one for any days, and that's a NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in the colour Sex Machine. This is the lip product I wore on my wedding day, which I absolutely love, and that is that one there. So it's just a really pretty sort of purpley mauvey colour. I've got it on my lips at the moment. It's sort of worn off a little bit, but I've got that one as a backup just in case my lips get very angry at me for using the NYX lip product. So that is everything. So I'll just show you guys, make sure I've got it all here. Yes, I actually have everything in this adorable little tray so that it is easier to sort of carry around, because sometimes I do my makeup in different areas. Sometimes I'll do it in our main bathroom or the ensuite or my makeup table. So at least if I have everything in here, I can't lose anything or accidentally grab something else, and then that way I can focus on everything I have in here to use up. So I hope you guys enjoyed my first weekly makeup basket. Hopefully I can try and get this uploaded as soon as possible for you guys. Please let me know if you've filmed a weekly makeup basket so I can check it out. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week ahead. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.